DMO and doing bad updates directly after good updates. Name a more iconic duo. So yeah, it's gone. The DC tour is officially gone. Last week we got a good update. We got the D unit system. I have been slowly grinding it a little bit. So that was a good update. And here we are 1 week after it, and our main way of leveling up is removed. You love to see it, and it's been replaced by a new dungeon, Kaiser's Domain Dungeon, which is the exact same map, but it does have the old bosses. And we have the 4-player one, which you enter it with a party, or the solo one. So I did the 4-player one, and guess how much XP I got from it. If you guessed a lot, you are wrong. I got like 1%. I got like 3.5 billion, which is like almost the same as one boss. Like a little bit over the XP you get from one single boss from the tour. And you only get 2 tickets a day, and the tickets are not permanent. They literally only last for a week. Yeah, this is awful. This is terrible. There's no way to level to 170 now. It's just literally impossible. I mean, it's not impossible. It's gonna take way too long. Like, it might take literally years at this point. So we're gonna try the 1-player one. And by the way, we have a post by TBF. I'm gonna show it to you. Basically, the exact details you need to know about the XP we get and the HB. So they are a bit tanky. So this is already terrible for weaker players, or literally if you want to level any Digimon that's not a triple S plus. So I'm gonna try solo mode, and it does seem to also have a lot of HP, so that is not very good. So obviously stuff like that means if you want to level a Digimon that is not a triple S plus, you are screwed. So that's, I would say, like 20-ish million or something. Only gives 172 million, so that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. So if you compare it to the 4-player dungeon, you can see that solo mode basically gives half of the XP. So yeah, this is terrible. I'll keep doing it because, like, I don't want to waste the ticket, I guess. So I was 38% XP-ish when I did the party dungeon. So I got like 1.5-ish% from this. That is not very good. XP got straight up destroyed. Like, this is awful. Like, okay, let's talk about it a little bit, okay? So the DC Tour, which I think it's a funny name that it was called the DC Tour, because you will get a lot of disconnects. But despite that, we will still be able to play. It wasn't fun. It was honestly kind of miserable. So this, as a concept, is not bad. But 2 problems we have. First of all is how tanky the bosses are, I would say, because like I'm using Omega 1 X with full buff, and like I am level 155 and I have like defense and block and stuff. So if I was using a weaker Digimon, this would have been terrible. So the fact they have a lot of HP is really bad for any weaker Digimon, so this is not very good. I think the problem is that they have a lot of HP. I think we need a way to level for weaker Digimons. Like if someone loves, I don't know, Paladin mode, Jogress, I guess, it would be terrible to try and level here. And also things like uncloned Digimon, it just makes leveling impossible for some Digimons. The second thing is the amount of XP we get. Like, this is the worst thing ever. You need to make the XP way more than this nonsense, because this is not playable. Like, it's straight up impossible to level to 170, and we have dungeons that require you to level to 170, right? So that is just straight up impossible with this nonsense XP. So I'm not sure what they're doing with that. Like, we need a huge XP buff here for this dungeon to be actually worthwhile. This literally ruins the game in so many levels. Like the fact that, what do you mean we have no way of leveling? So I don't know what they're doing really. Leveling for Digimons that are at 120, that was the tour we used to level from 122 to 150, and that was cool and all. That's also destroyed. I guess we are getting XP dungeon, another XP dungeon that we can level your Digimon to 140 from. We got it in Kerimo, so we will probably get it soonish in Erimo. So at least the lower level Digimons are not like entirely doomed. I know people say that about everything, but this is specifically, this is actually genuinely ruining the game. I have never been disappointed in an update like this before. So please buff the XP by a significant amount. Make it at least give the same XP as the last tour. It would still be worse because it's still one channel. In the previous tour we had like 5 channels. We have 7 channels even, right? So this needs to give at least the same XP as one channel per run, at the very least. Wow, 1 billion XP. Woo. So for comparison, this is how much XP I used to get from one single boss. This is awful dungeon. Wait, oh look, we have a Seal Kitchen event. Yeah, nobody cares. I don't care. Fix the game, honestly. I'm not even gonna do my normal outro. I'm just gonna stop in sadness. DMO, please fix the game. This is not playable. You can't just remove leveling. Like, What are we supposed to do now? What do you mean? I got less than 2% XP from a single run. This is not real. This is not acceptable. This is terrible in so many ways. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the video. Yeah, sad, and goodbye.